Hey everyone, thanks for checking in. I hope you're having a great day. I'm going to depart from my usual format in regards to update 1.5.2 and kind of start with a bit of a public service announcement, which is essentially my take on this update and the feedback I've seen going on in the community, the buzz. Mostly there's some negativity. There's also some positive stuff. There's definitely some cool content in this update, and I want to get right to it. So the first part of this video is me talking about that. And if you want to skip through this, there is a timestamp down below that'll just get you to the main content of looking at all the new features. But if you got the time, listen to what I have to say. If you agree with anything, any of my observations, or even if you disagree, let me know in the comments below. Greetings, fellow gamers. Gid here, signing in for Update 1.5.2, the professed little update. All right, so where to begin? First of all, you may be wondering why I would title this update as something like The End of Disney Heroes Battle Mode. The reason being is, it's kind of how it feels a bit. And contextually, it's just more or less how people have been talking, their reactions as far as the forums, the Discord, Reddit, just the conversation. These updates, they always happen too quickly. Just when a lot of people think they're getting caught up, they do an update. And honestly, I don't think that the game developers, per Blue, ever really intend for everybody to, meet target tier levels, max everything out by an update. I don't think that's what the goal has been, but that's how a lot of people see it, and not many people can actually achieve that. Right now, with this update, first of all, a 1.5.2, that seems like a pretty minute update, except for the fact, what do we got here? So going through the patch notes, and some good stuff for sure, don't get me wrong. It's Ursula's finally added, only available through the war shop, so, that's going to kind of slow her growth. Obviously, there'll be some deals for her coming up, most likely. So yeah, that's good. Looks like a really cool character. Talk a bit more about her. The challenge tokens in the challenge shop. All right, well, it says they responded to feedback. I don't know. My feedback was, how about we do stickers for free and not pay diamonds? But the answer is, now that you do these challenges for the stickers, you also get challenge tokens, which you can spend in a challenge shop, which you can get hero chips with. So, and that's fine. Another shop, another way to build up your chips. Not too bad. Of course, they've added Chapter 12. They've moved a bunch of heroes around, which is, a little unfortunate if you were hoping to collect certain ones. It was quite the shuffle, but there's also a lot of good heroes that are available now. But the big thing, and I think the reason why a lot of people are feeling overwhelmed, and, it just sucks when your guild mates are like, I'm thinking this is going to be it for me. I might have to bow out. Not even that, like other people who I've come to play with in this game since, we started playing it back in spring. It's, it's like kind of like, when do you jump off the pay train? And once you've already invested so much, how difficult is it to make that choice? What they've done, and I'd say this is probably, obviously there's a level cap raise for servers 2 to 8 and, 9 to whatever we got, 9 to 13. And obviously that was expected. We knew that was coming. Orange rank, or orange, skills. Well, there's no orange skill, but you can upgrade to orange. bunch of new friendship discs. I mean, those are all pretty cool. Aladdin, Genie, Baymax, Wally, Zurg, Hero. I'll cover all of these as they come up. So, but the big thing is they went to a new level, and they decided the best way that we can all use our chips, our hero chips, our excess hero chips, because some of us have a huge collection, is to go into 6-star heroes or 200 chips for the final upgrade, 750,000 gold to do that upgrade. That's probably the biggest kicker. I know a lot of people feel overwhelmed by that. Even players that I've seen that haven't really had a problem paying money to the game, like everyone's really talking about it. I think a better use of the chips would have been, an exchange, perhaps. You can trade in hero chips for different hero chips. I don't know if doing the 6-star thing was entirely necessary. I get it's maybe supposed to be a long-term thing, but that's not how the majority of people see it. And not everyone has a bunch of money to throw at the game. I mean, you invest in what you like. This is a great game. It's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. Yet, I see a lot of people around me who aren't enjoying it as much once these things happen. And I think it's really, really hurting the community overall as a whole. If you have a different thought on the matter, please leave me a comment down below. I'll be getting off my soapbox here soon and getting into the regular nitty-gritty of the update. We can look at some stuff. I just wanted to get this out of the way. The 6-star thing, combined with Orange, combined with, their 5 levels, when a lot of players who can't level up as fast for whatever reason, I mean, quite a few people in a free-to-play model, very minimal buy-in, and it doesn't really, and that's the majority of the players, and it doesn't really help that, but they're feeling like they're falling further behind, and the further behind people feel, at some point, people just kind of give up. So, you know what? Maybe we can slow our roll with the next content rollout, the next big updates. This seemed more like a 1.6 kind of update, 1.7, 1.5.2 doesn't really seem to do it justice. I don't think that's the proper use of a patch update. It's pretty major, pretty resource heavy, pretty cost heavy. I'll be curious to see how everyone handles it, reacts to it. Straight up, I have a few heroes ready to go to 6-star, but the prospect of getting a roster of even 15 fighters for War, for Coliseum, up to a maxed Orange, level 90, 6-star, I don't know. It's that's a lot. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot for a lot of people. I hope the majority of players stick it out. Understand, I don't think the goal is to meet every single level up tier, but it creates that feeling of falling behind. Like you can't escape it in this model, and a lot of players I've come to enjoy playing with, they are really having second thoughts, and if that's what I'm seeing in my small little world of the server and what I've kind of glimpsed in the first couple hours since this has happened, then I can only imagine what it's like on the broader scale. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out of the way. There is a lot of good content in here, and I will be covering it in just a moment. It's just, there's definitely a bit of a punch to the gut with this one, especially since it kind of seemed to come out of nowhere. I mean, I said I knew it was coming. I've made comments to it in the previous videos. Something was coming up. So now that's out of the way, let's hop to the review of the update and get to the usual stuff. So if you're still here, thanks for listening. Please weigh in the comments down below your thoughts on this update. I believe it's pretty important, and I think we need to really kind of take a look at the pace of the way this game's developing. Great game, awesome characters, lots of fun. War, fantastic. This kind of update here now, how other players are feeling about it. They think there needs to be a serious look at that and something change for the better. So the players that enjoy the game can feel like they can still enjoy the game, and we don't lose a huge chunk of the community. All right, let's get to the rest of this. Okay, now that I'm feeling much better, let's continue reviewing the actual content of Update 1.5.2. So, to start off, we have the addition of Ursula. You all must remember Ursula, villain from The Little Mermaid. Fancy attacks. Look at that murky smile. Alright, so control, midline, blue. I was looking for a good control character. Haven't quite unlocked her yet with my war tokens. So just a quick rundown of her abilities. Fantastic damage, poor unfortunate souls. What a great song that was. So she hexes, deals damage, that goes up with the skill power. And if enemies use their active skills while under the effect of this hex, they get a stun. And they still use all their energy. So that's pretty nasty active skill. On the hook, Ursula uses her magic shell to drain 250 energy from enemy with the most energy. Alright, Energy Stealer. There's actually quite a few heroes now. You could probably make a pretty strong Energy Stealer team these days, especially with the addition of Ursula. Ruler of all the ocean, fantastic damage. The skill power increases the damage. Whips nearby enemies with her tentacles. And another knockback. Oh, good. Get rid of your Jessies and your Korras and your Moanas. Gotta love those knockback abilities. And lastly, something for nothing. Enemies receive no energy for KOing one of Ursula's teammates, and the skill is reduced on enemies above level 41. So instead of 0 energy, I can only imagine that means they still get some energy, but probably not as much, obviously, as if they had not been affected. So all in all, definitely some solid control abilities. She starts as a 2-star. Other than the fact that she's in Diamond Crate and War Shop, waiting for the deal for her, I think she'll be, yeah, she seems like a worthwhile alternative to any team. Ugly, but what do you expect from a sea witch who's half an octopus? So very cool, awesome character. Glad she's finally out. The other thing, so yeah, we do have the 6 stars now, and I have some heroes I can upgrade to 6 stars. So why don't we take a look who I have who we can go to 6 stars with. Oh, Jack, I already 6-starred him, and I still have a bunch of chips for him, so don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of those chips now that he's 6 stars. Okay. Oh, Chief Bogo. Let's do it. Time to evolve. Could say don't roll with the punches. Let's get him that other star. So you can see some of the changes here. Actually, in parentheses, it tells you exactly what the power difference is. So he gets, almost 4,000 hit points, a bit more basic damage, a bit more skill power, and more power overall. Who else do we have? Oh, Wally. Okay, cool. Let's evolve Wally to the old 6-star. Nice little boost for him. Seems about the same. Anyone else off the get-go that I don't have to work immensely hard to get to 200 chips? Oh, Colin's almost ready to go. Kevin Flynn. All right.
So this is also kind of tricky with this whole star thing, because there's so many things that you have to consider resource-wise. Nowadays, with this, I mean, if you're still upping friend discs, you're not just purchasing them, you know, when the deals come up. Like, do you 6-star? Do you keep up in the friend disc? I think the friend disc is probably the way to go. But of course, you're going to want a 6-star eventually. Most likely. Of course, Finnick. Pretty much anyone who's ever been a guild box, guild crate hero. I don't even use them. He's still P3. I don't even use them that much anymore. I used to use them a lot. I have to get him back into the rotation. Oh, those Yaks chips come from. It's weird. Some of these heroes. Oh yeah, no. Not falling for that one. Or him. Save them for later. Or him. Alright. So that'll do it. Only a couple people to 6-star. Nothing too crazy. I'll kind of just do it as I go. I'm not super prioritizing 6-star right now. Alright, what else do we have? So we have the challenges. And the challenges now, they've added rewards. So, yes, you buy slots, you still need to, what did I tell you, the total rewards, you still need to buy the books. Again, the rewards is awesome, for sure. It gives you something else to do, but there's just a diamond to reward ratio. I still think they probably could have just made these free, and that would have been just as fun, since they termed it as, I think, something for more casual, or maybe that was heist. Either way. But the challenges, yeah. I might take a bit more interest in them now that there's an actual reward, but I still think a diamond cost reduction would be okay. But that's just me. Okay, so what else did they do? So with the markets, War Shop, Heist Shop, the Challenge Shop. So it only resets every Wednesday at 4 a.m., which is interesting. Very limited use. I guess that's so you can't just blow through all your Challenger chips. But good to get another few chips for heroes. Of course, the memory market. They moved heroes around. Coliseum now has Jack and Warner Merida on our servers. City Watch has the Jesse Rex Buzz. Thought Violet was going to stay in there forever, actually. Surge Shop. Arena. And of course, the actual Elite campaigns. If you're wondering what all the blue plus symbols are, just checking in. It took me so long to get to this part of the review that they've dropped the pre-Mickey birthday event. So that's kind of what's going on. Well, there's a big fancy deal. Power up your Mickey, the Mickey anniversary increased chances. So pretty much a bunch of select modes all have extra chances, you know, extra arena fights, extra port attempts, trials, which is nice. Badge Buster, how much time's left? Oh, am I gonna buy it? Probably not. New event coming up. Mickey's Big Celebration, the party contest. Start saving up your friendship missions, because this one, obviously people are gonna be fighting for the Mickey chips. I can see this one's gonna probably get pretty intense. Friend EXP, infected areas, craft orange items. So start saving your missions, and if you have infected areas, now will be the time to clear them in 15 hours and 30 minutes. Very interesting to see what the high scores are going to be that, because I bet there's going to be a lot of people fighting over those Mickey chips. Alright, I have a bunch of regular stamina. So, as per usual, let's jump into the campaign, and let's take a look at normal Chapter 12. Actually, interestingly enough, so one of the challenges, tanks for the ride, 3-star every level of the highest available normal campaign chapter on your server without using any tank heroes. I've done none, 0-7, because there's all those little sub-levels when you do normal that I keep forgetting about. What do you think? Do I try and do this now? See what happens? This might not be very 3-star of me. the normal mode. Let's see, what are we at? 12 stamina per. Level 80 P4 2-stars where they start. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what we can do here. So let's do a team like that. Maybe. See what happens. Oh, interesting. The plot thickens. Okay, well, that's 1 3-star. So now we got to get through these sub-levels. Just eat up this stamina. Oh no, we lost one. Hey, there's a new enemy. A helicopter, interesting. Hey, I just said that. Oh, okay. Well, that wasn't one of the main ones. So that's okay. Hopefully we can 3-star this one. If I ran into trouble, I was actually thinking Miguel might be a useful character for this run. All right. Working our way through. Also, I apologize if my voice sounds stuffed. Haven't quite fully recovered, but needed to get back on the videos. Seems like the plot is actually really starting to develop quite a bit now. Gonna have to start getting my team level raised. Seems like I'm a little close to the top on some of these heroes. Still 85. This is a different background too. The secret hacker base. Alright, the third one. One of those helicopter things is the main enemy on... oh, actually, this was the last one it would be. We can actually look at it here. What's this? Oh, looks like there's a big bad on the scene. So let's just do a quick check. Oh yeah, okay, there's a helicopter here. Purple hover bot. Fragile bot that charges up to deal heavy, fantastic damage from the back line. Alright. I imagine if there's a blue hover bot, it does a heavy normal damage attack from the back line. Usually that's how that works. So many new and interesting orange badges. Okay, the fourth main stage. These creep teams, see, this is lots of splash damage. Some pretty dangerous compositions. Getting close. Ooh, the mysterious subway. Creeps are up to level 86 now. Well, that was quick. Yeah, there's the blue helicopter. Knew it would show up. Hoverbot. Okay. Level 87, P4, 2-star. Ooh, Zerg almost caused a bit of a problem. Alright, getting close to the end. We're almost there. I like this chapter. At least the design is very aesthetically pleasing. Lots of badges there. Gotta watch out for those water creeps. Okay. A few more stages to go. Level 89. P4, 2-star. Oh. Lost the violet. It's only on a sub-stage though, so that's okay. Oh, the inventor revealed. Finally on our server. Cool. All right, the mysterious subway. Can they catch up to the inventor? Let's find out. That'll do it. Awesome. Chapter 13. Oh, finally you're gonna be heading into Uptown. Cool. Thanks for the ride. Complete. Claim. Oh, there's a sticker I can get behind. All right, so that's gonna do it for this video. Again, yeah, lots of changes, in some cases too much too soon. That's affected a lot of players. I know since the beginning of the video and now, representatives from Purble have come back and said that they do plan to slow down, at least I'm under the impression of cap raise rollouts and stuff after their next big update at the end of December. So hopefully that's a good sign, give people a chance to catch up. Definitely still lots of interesting stuff in the game. It's still, I find it still fun. It's great. I'm having a really good time with it. Can't wait to see what characters come out. Guild Wars is awesome. I think really what I'd like to see is like a citywide raid boss type feature. I think that would be cool. Maybe a more high-end kind of PvE focus. That I know they're talking about something called the Invasion at the end of December, but that didn't quite sound to me like what I envision, like a citywide raid boss to be, but it's still probably going to be interesting for sure. Other than that, resource management, huge. I mean, between Guild Wars, getting your chips for all your different markets, all your different modes, what you're spending these tokens on, whether it's sabotaging so you can win your Guild Wars, whether it's going to be buying chips to 6-star or 5-star or 4-star your heroes. There's just a lot, and then what do you do with the hero chips? Are you using them to upgrade the friend missions to get the more powerful discs? Are you again going for the 6-star? There's a lot. It's added another dimension. There's a lot more to think about resource-wise. I think what I will do, maybe if people are interested going forward, is I'm gonna maybe just do a little video on maybe just some things to think about and I don't know, tips or whatever to try and how you deal with a new patch or an upgrade or whatever. Just maybe some things to think about, like what you want to get out of playing Disney Heroes Battle Mode, because there's still a lot of content. I've always been kind of concerned about their long game versus the short game. Lots of potential, and I think just there are ways to do it. It's just what you want to get out of it. But anyway, good update overall. Probably could have had a bigger version than 1.5.2. But you know what? It is what it is. Mickey birthday event's coming up right now, so that's pretty awesome. Essentially, yeah, that's all I want to say closing out. So thank you so much for watching. Your continued support is greatly appreciated. If you have any feedback on what I talked about in this video, please leave me a comment down below. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, there'll be some new videos on the way. Now that I'm feeling a lot better, I'm going to be getting back on track here. So thanks again, and keep on gaming.